that smart, calculated, safe type style of 1v1. The way he's played it since he's been in North America, I would say was a big switch. And it wasn't long after he got here that it felt like he changed it and actually started playing a little bit more like the North Americans do. A lot of wall to air dribble, a lot of high aerial gameplay. Jack definitely added that to his arsenal. I think that's the reason why position where it could quickly get a reset. Even that is enough to convince Diaz that it could be happening. This time Jack will get the reset and fake the flick. And take the lead by 2. It's 4 straight, I believe, for Jack after Diaz went up 3-1. And kickoff. As Jack not only winning first possessions, but converting on a huge percentage of them. He's got another first possession. If he ends up scoring this one, flipping out to the ball, Jack will do it. What is this setup from Jack? You never see anything like this in ones. He uses a side flip to get back underneath the ball and gets a perfect catch. Notices Diaz is now finally coming to challenge, so instantly uses 6-3. Chaz still thinking it's FK, even though now he's playing under his own name. Maybe we just need to recognize how mechanical Jack can be. Diaz, kickoff win of his own. Playing high out of the corner. And really interesting decision from sending it to the back wall of Jack, who seems to be expecting Diaz closing distance because he quickly got his dribble started and is taking it very laterally. Back off. Interesting decision. It did feel like there was an opportunity to steal the ball, and any possession that Jack earns would end the game. Instead, he plays it, quote-unquote safer. Certainly passive. And now has to try and defend against a Diaz air dribble and the wave dash shot. Without any gifts, it's going to be a blowout if Diaz starts giving freebies. And here is going to be a good test of what's to come. Diaz scores these 90% of the time against almost all players. And if he doesn't score this one, I would say it's officially time to be worried, but he does. The reset catch and uses the flip trying to control a dribble. And he took way too long to do it. Diaz is going to let him get away with that. It's going to have to be a smooth catch if he wants to take that possession. Diaz, perfect double off the back wall. Again, he just loves to play these 1v1 games as high as possible. And because he won that boost steal in the corner, make good attacks over and over the way Diaz was doing. Diaz sidewall setup, the bread and butter. This is where he likes to pop off and make his name. He's got the reset, the fake. Jack actually had a save, but sent it into the ground, and there is the GG next. He has had enough of Diaz styling, but we are going to watch it again. Faking the musty, and actually ended up putting it. Wouldn't have been too surprising if Diaz just rolled it back to his half, wasted another at least 10, 15 seconds, and then played keep away. Oh, these players are very good at that. They're very good at playing keep away. And the toughest time to do it is on the kickoff. Diaz could not keep the kickoff away from Jack's control. And he will take an aerial down to the pinned back and forth between the crossbar. And Diaz been able to finish it easy. Diaz now reset. Going to go low. Jack couldn't stop it all. Couldn't stop it all. Did his best to get back down to stop the fake. But big advantage on Diaz and boost. And now he'll have another scoring chance. Way above the ball. Makes the job easy for Diaz defensively. Knows there's not a lot of unpredictable movement Jack can get on it when he's having to approach from above. And yeah, I could see the controller was not moving. It looked like a GG's. Diaz not able to find anything out of the corner this time, but Firstkiller needs a big run, and that could be the beginning of it. Firstkiller's few goals have seemed like his offense is still there. This time, sending it into the ceiling and backboard before the double. Ceiling pinch. Seemed like that's what he was going for. Obviously, didn't find the power and missed wide. Now Diaz allowed to go the full distance to the field, and even though Firstkiller was around, in case the flick was a fake, he still ended up hitting it right back into Diaz, and Diaz will dunk it in for a goal. Diaz, his favorite position to work from. A dribble all the way from his back wall at ceiling heights. Has a reset and heard the flip. So uses it right away, or heard the jump, I should say, as Firstkiller came to challenge. And Diaz will do this all day. If you want to shadow and try and defend from those who want to see essentially freestyle 1v1 at all times, Firstkiller going to pass to himself. He wants to show you freestyle 1v1. And oh my goodness, there it is. Sent this one too high over the crossbar, but then the reset pop, instant flip as he collected the ball. Should we worry about the Rocket League Pro community now that Shift lost a sponsor? I don't think... Oh my goodness. 1 second. Let Diaz pop off here for a little bit. He's been faking this flick more often than not, but just wants to throw a reminder in that he can hit it. And it's not like Firstkiller was even... Chat's probably heard me answer this a few times. I would say Daniel versus Khaled during the initial Daniel run. Firstkiller, oh my goodness. He says, stop talking about the history and start watching what I'm doing now. A pass into the ceiling directly into his car. Oh, his lead. Diaz, interesting kickoff. He's just going high on the ball to make sure it stays on the ground. Diaz is going to take the win in at 4. That's it. Thank you for the brand new Tier 1. I appreciate you. Those Tier 1s helping us get towards Partner Plus, allowing Twitch, oh my goodness, to give us a bigger percentage of the subscriptions. Trying to take money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, and Chronic is trying to take this series off. Firstkiller off the side wall, using the flip to pop it away, and went for the high double. Firstkiller reading the defense. Knew that if he tried to take it to the net, Chronic was going to be there, so instead he goes out over the top. Chronic had no boost, trying to dash. Thank you, Lieutenant Battle Nips. Firstkiller, double resets as he brings the ball up to ceiling height, and a smooth catch on the dash. And this is what I'm talking about with Firstkiller. And it might not be the conventional way everyone else is attacking through the air. But man, what a smooth catch. I don't know if Chronic is even necessarily close to bringing back the head-to-head between them two over all of history. Because I think Chronic probably lost like 7 straight before he ever got a win. He eventually did, though. And I would say in the past 2 or 3 matches between them two, though, I wouldn't be... Now Chronic, yes, denied. I was going to say, hey, that's smart from Firstkiller, knowing what Chronic can do. I was going to say he's going to get to his favorite spot, but Firstkiller denying him his favorite spot. Says instead, you have to play the dribble off the ground, but Chronic shows he can do it as well. Firstkiller got the initial save, but Chronic flipping through to finish. 4-1 fake kickoff for Firstkiller. Every possession so important. Firstkiller. That one is too high. Wait a second. What is this shot? I don't think he gets back to it unless he plays it off of Chronic. Firstkiller pops the ball, gets the reset, and jumps off it. I don't think he jumped. I think he just bounced off of Chronic. But if he had jumped...